Hey, what's happening, everybody? Mac the Duelist coming at you again from the TCG Enterprise, where we're talking about all your favorite card games. And you guys, I got a new Star Wars Unlimited deck. This one is Anakin. It's really cool. Um, Very rush deck, honestly. It's very fast, but I love it. It's a little bit under the budget side, but I have a more updated version. This is gonna be coming into the future, so just stay tuned in for that. But in any case, real quick, shout out to my buddy Ivan for getting me this awesome mat for my birthday. Really means a lot, bud. I love it. Thank you. But without further ado, guys, let's get on with the list. So starting off, you guys, we have, of course, our leader, which is Anakin Skywalker. I obviously have a customized version. This is the real version right here. But nonetheless, it has an action of deal 2 damage to your base. Yes, you're dealing damage to your base. This is a little bit more on the self-infliction side of these kind of things, and there's a reason for that. So when you attack with a unit, and it's an attacking unit, it'll get +2 and 0 for this attack. On the epic action, if you control 6 or more resources, you'll deploy him as a leader. So when you deploy him as a leader, one sec. You deploy him as a leader, he'll basically become out for a overwhelmed setup, as you guys could see. And with that, it allows you to go ahead and get +1 and 0 for every 5 damage to your base. So the reason for this is that you want to be able to do as much damage towards your base as you can possible, or even if you already have damage on your base, to go ahead and utilize for this effect as well. There's other cards in the deck that also use this effect based off the amount of damage that's dealt towards the base. That's the whole component towards the concept of how this deck is played. You don't want to end up having too much damage to the base, but at least you want to have at least about a max of 15. So you could raise this up by 3 and make it get 7/7 or whatever have you. So with that being said, let's get on with our base. With our base, we are running Energy Conversion Lab. As an action, epic action, play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand and give it ambush for the phase. So ambush is basically like rush. It's basically like haste in Magic. It's basically like a quick attack. It comes out immediately attacking right away when it drops. So that's what that does. And that's actually pretty cool. Then on our units, we are going to be going with Soldier of the 501st Legion, or 500 of the 1st. Has a raid effect. This unit will get +1 and 0 while attacking, which is great. Get a nice little boost for itself. And then we have 2 Battlefield Marine. It doesn't do anything. It's just a guy. It's just a stumpy. But that's okay. He's still pretty good for a 2-drop for 3/3. That's really good in regards towards stats. Next, we have 2 of the Republic Tactical Officer. I was waiting to get this card, honestly, because it took a while to get it. But nonetheless, we have it now. When played, when attacking with a Republic unit, it gets +2 and 0 for this attack. So as you guys could tell, we have Rebel Troopers, but we also have Republic Clone Troopers. So the Republics will actually get the little extra boost that we need, which is why there's a lot of Clone Troopers in this deck. Give them a little bit of a boost of a strength and start really having them hash it out. And then we're running 3, because you can only run up to 3, of the Dendups Loyalist. Has Fringe Trooper. Has Overwhelm. When attacking an enemy unit, it does excessive damage to the opponent's base. So it's basically like Trample is what it does. And then we have 3 of the Advanced Recon Commando. Has Overwhelm as well, does the same thing. Deals excessive damage towards the base, which is great. I love the artwork on this thing. It's very good. And then we're running 2 of Huilang. When played, you choose a friendly unit. While this unit is in play, the chosen unit will get +2/+2. So that helps out immensely. Like I said, we're boosting off a lot of things. We could boost up Anakin. We could boost up other soldiers. And basically whatever have you. Then we're running 2 Phase 2 Clone Trooper. It has Ambush. He's going to attack ready right away when it comes in. Then we have 2 of the Clone Commander Cody. Has Overwhelm. It'll deal the excessive damage. And it has Coordinate. Each friendly unit with +1/+1. I'm sorry, each other friendly unit gets a +1/+1 and has Overwhelm. As long as you control 3 or more units, which obviously this is such a very small deck that the amount of units will be able to come out right away is very, very quickly anyway. So we'll be able to have that no problem at this point. And then we are running Ursing. Has Overwhelm. When an enemy unit attacks your base, you ready this unit, so it'll be able to go ahead and come out right away, attacking, or ready in position when an enemy's ground unit attacks your base. So, like I said, a lot of things dealing out towards the base, so it helps out a lot having that in there for sure. Then we have 2 Mace Windu. Has Ambush. When this unit attacks and defeats a unit, you ready him. Yep. And I actually like this artwork. It's a really nice artwork on him. As far as our ships go, the space units, we are running 3 of Anakin's Interceptor. While your base has 15 or more damage on it, this unit gets +2 and 0. So obviously, he'll become a 5/3 because you have the amount of damage on towards the base. So like I said before, that the amount of damage that's dealt towards the base benefits a lot of the cards based off the damage that it has. So it's kind of like in Magic when you basically, like with the vampires that they have, and they basically say if your life is 10 or less, and then they gain these abilities if your life is 10 or less. So it's kind of the same kind of concept. And then we have 2 of the Reckless Torrent. Has Coordinate. When played, when you deal 2 damage to a friendly unit and 2 damage to an enemy unit in the same arena, obviously space, that's how you do it. Gain this ability while you control 3 or more units, including this one. So this helps out a lot. Gives it a little bit of a nice spread for what we need. Then we have 2 of the Republic Arc 170. Doesn't do anything. It's just there. It's a chumpy, but it's still really, really good for what it needs to do. Then we have 2 of the Resolute. This is under Anakin's command. This unit costs 1 less resource to play for every 5 damage on your base. So remember how I said about the base? Yes. This will actually drop down for every 5 damage that you have onto the base. So if you have 15, it'll drop it down to 7 from the 10, which makes it a little bit more easier to drop down and play. Deal 2 damage to an enemy unit when it's on played and on attack, and each other enemy unit with the same name as that unit. This helps out a lot because they actually, now that we have the clones, we also have the droids from the Separatists and the Trade Federation in the game as well. So this helps out a lot to go ahead and widespread and start taking out a bunch of the units. Then we are running 2 Precision Fire. Attack with a unit, and it gains Saboteur for this attack. If it's a trooper, it also gains +2 and 0 for this attack. You ignore Sentinel and defeat the enemy's shields. So that's what that does. It just basically just gets rid of it right away. Helps out a lot. And then I'm running 3 of the Smuggler's Aid. Heal 3 damage from your base. We don't want to deal too much damage to the base, but we want to be able to do enough damage to the base to where we have enough. We can start playing on towards effects, but at the same time, we don't want to end up dealing too much damage to the base, because then you're going to have too much damage and you lose. Like I said, when you reach out for the base, and the base has to hit to 0, kind of like life points reaching 0, and then you lose. Smuggle. 3 in the units. If this card is a unit, you may play it for its smuggle cost to replace it from the top card of your deck. So that's pretty cool to go ahead and utilize for that effect. And then we have 2 of the Moment of Glory. Give a unit +4 and 4 for the phase. Obviously, you could give that off for Anakin if you wish. Just rush in there, hit hard. Why not? That one's always fun. Then we have Strike True. A friendly unit deals damage equal to the power to an enemy unit. So basically, it's like in Magic, where basically they say this creature deals damage equal to the power to another thing, like towards a player or towards another creature. This is basically what this does. It's like, okay, this I'm gonna have to deal off for the damage off from one thing to the deal off for the damage to the another thing equal to the amount. So that's what that does. And then we have drop in, which is great. This allows you to create clone trooper tokens. So, and obviously we have these for the clone trooper tokens, and those are really, really great because they are 2/2s with a 0 cost, so they just drop down. They're good space. They're good space inhabitants for your unit area and everything like that. Go ahead and just start getting a bunch of tokens out. Why not? They're fun, and they're big. They're pretty big for their stats that they have. Then we are running 3 Bravado. If you have defeated an enemy unit this phase, this event costs 2 less to play. You ready a unit. So why not? You've attacked something out, you can go ahead and ready a unit right away. Why not? That's always fun. Then we're running 2 of the Inspiring Mentor. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. Attached unit will gain on attack when defeated. Give an experience token to another friendly unit. So that helps out a lot. It really does. Gives a little bit of upgrades and everything like that to what we need. So that always helps. And then finally, we're running 3 General's Blade. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. If an attached unit is a Jedi, it gains on attack. The next unit that you play this phase costs 2 less to cast. So that helps out a lot with Anakin. So he's basically rushing in there and dealing a bunch of damage. So you want to be able to give him a General's Blade. So then that way you just give him an upgrade with a +3/+3, which will basically make him into a 7/10. And then at the same time, the next unit you drop down into this phase will cost 2 less. So you could drop down a ship. You could drop down any of the ground units and everything like that. They're costing 2 less to cast for that. Really, really good. It helps out a lot. There's a reason why this card is like, I think, $2-3 at the moment. It might have gone up, might have gone down, but nonetheless. Anywho, that is the deck, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I have more Star Wars Unlimited decks that are yet to come. Also Magic decks, so I have a couple more commanders that are ready to go, and I will be featuring them fairly soon, so just stay tuned in for all of that. But thank you, everybody, for watching right now. Show your guys' support. Please like and subscribe. Hit the post notification bell, and I will see you guys all later. Happy gaming.